Hey, what's up, YouTube? I got up early. It's cold, very cold, but I've got something special today for you guys. We are going on a little adventure. Ooh, she's clean now. We'll see after. Woo! Let's go. It's blowing smoke out. Up the mountain we go. All right, YouTube, we made it. Still clean for now. Got an upcoming video. We're gonna do some off-roading and test some of the four-wheel drive systems, show you guys how they work. I apologize for any wind noise. Just thought you guys like to see it real quick. I actually took the time to wash it by hand for the first time. Thank God, it looked terrible. It needed it. Thank you, chemical guys. No, I'm not sponsored. I just like their stuff. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? You know, the TRD Pro colors for this year, 2021, are black, white, magnetic, gray, metallic, and of course, lunar rock, which I love, but they're pretty hard to come by. All right, so let's get started. This is my daily driver right now. It's a 2021 Toyota 4Runner in the TRD Pro trim. This is the midnight black metallic. It's kind of hard to see. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but it has like a blue flake to it. If any of you guys are fans out there, you know this comes on as an option paint color for almost every vehicle they have, I believe, even the Land Cruiser. Really just made it to a 5-speed automatic they've been using for a long time. A lot of people would say it's old. I don't like to trash these at all. Sometimes you don't need to change it. If it works and it's good, you know, it's good. Leave it alone. There's your oil fill cap, battery. Like I say, this one's brand new to us, so it's maybe way too clean. Now this one, on the sticker at least, they say it gets up to 19 miles to the gallon on the highway, 17 on the city, I believe. I'll tell you, my average is about 19 all the time. Highway driving, if I try hard, I can get 22 or more. I know not everyone can do that, but I've done it successfully for about 2,500 miles now, so it's definitely doable, and that's on a new engine. New things for the 2021 model year are the new, more concaved 17-inch alloy wheels. These are forged and actually a little bit lighter than last year's. I did get the optional Predator side steps. I don't love them. They're very heavy duty, but I don't like that you lose some ground clearance. Now that's not a huge deal to me because I don't do a lot of heavy off-roading. But those of you out there that do, maybe choose some side steps that don't come down as low, maybe some rock sliders. That would be a good choice. You get your Heritage grille, your black valances that match, and then of course that big skid plate underneath. It's 1/4 inch thick aluminum. It's really heavy duty. I've only put it to the test on one vehicle. I don't want to purposefully do it on this one. Get your black hood scoop, and that's on every trim color. It doesn't matter, they'll have the black surround. And of course this one has the smart key, keyless entry system. Just put your hand there and it opens. Tap here on this area, unlocks it. These are wrapped in the Nitto Terra grapplers. These are fantastic all-terrain tires. I've ran these on a Tundra. They're great. I've had the Ridge grapplers as well, but these come standard on the TRD Pro. Probably the most aggressive one that you can get on all of the models of TRD Pro. Now, coming around under the wheel, you'll see the Fox shocks for this year. These are unchanged from last year. I think they did some retuning, but all in all, I believe they're the same shock. 2.5-inch internal bypass. These are specific to the TRD Pro. You will not get this on the off-road or the SR5. Around back, you'll actually get the piggyback reservoir. Another thing with the TRD Pro, you do get the black stainless. It's not very black in mine because I've been driving it. It's a little dirty. Now going more for the changes for this year, like I was telling you guys at the beginning about the wheels, this model year we do have LED headlights, finally. The side indicator is still halogen. This is high and low beam LED. This one here is actually just your DRL, your daytime running light. It's still halogen. I have mine turned off inside. I can show you how to do that. If you guys want, leave me a comment below and I can do that. But I just have them turned off because they're still kind of a yellow light, more warm. And it doesn't really match the theme with the LED fog lights and the LED headlights. It just kind of makes it look older than it should. So I just disabled those. And of course, the most unique thing is the signature roof rack. Very functional. Very heavy duty. You get a similar one on the Sequoia. This one is actually a little taller than the one on the Sequoia. Very reminiscent to the FJ Cruiser. Any of you guys know what that is? Now coming around back, you actually can get from the factory a black decal kit for this. You could go that route or get one off of Amazon. They're quite a bit cheaper on there. I'll save you some money. But you do get your other decals that are blacked out. And around the back here, you do have a backup camera. All Toyotas have had that for years. I've had so many, and they're pretty good. You've got a button you can press right under here beside the camera to open the rear hatch. It is not power liftgate, but I'll show you something here in a moment that is unique to the 4Runner, or Toyota in general. The Sequoia and the Tundra do it as well. I'll show you in a moment. And here's the back. Sorry, again, this is my daily driver, so I do have some stuff in here. Little emergency toolkit. I do have the JBL sound system in here. Again, sorry, I've only had this a little over a week. I haven't really got the detail of the inside. I did not get the optional pull-out sliding rear deck. I do like that. It can hold up to 440 pounds and slides out with the push of a button, pulls out this way. I had it on my last one, but this one I got the side steps, and due to weight restrictions, Toyota, you know, they're pretty serious about that stuff. I do have the pull-up cover. You can hide your stuff back here. You've got tie downs. I've used ratchet tie straps on these. They're pretty heavy duty. I mean, I've traveled the whole nation all the time, so every vehicle I do is very purpose built, and this one is no exception. Very comfortable. I'll take you on a short tour of the inside here in a moment. Another really cool thing, the JBL sound system, and most 4Runners, this is the back of the rear hatch. You have lights that actually illuminate if you pop it up and you want to sit out here and have a cold one, you know, a cold Coke. I don't really drink, but those of you do enjoy it. You have lights you can turn on and off manually, or when you open it, you can have them set to the door that illuminate straight down. So if you're back here getting groceries or just want to sit and hang out, it illuminates really well, actually. It's really cool. Most vehicles just have one inside, which is nice, but this is a step up. You also have speakers that fire down if you want to have a little tailgate. Also, of course, helps inside. Your pull down handle, for those of you that are a little more height challenged, unlike myself. And you have other handles here and here to help you close it. All right, so sorry for all the dirt, but let's take a look inside here. Here is the driver's seat. This has lumbar support, and this one's quite a bit more adjustable. You can actually adjust this front up. It really hugs you pretty good. Very, very comfortable seats. And here we have the passenger seat. It's fully electric. This adjusts the back and the bottom forward and backward. You do get the TRD floor mats, which are a heavy duty rubber. That really helps out. If you guys like WeatherTech and stuff like that, these are very similar to the Huskies. They're pretty great. This vegan leather, it's called Softex. It is fantastic. It does not give you all the wrinkles and the cracks and the wear-in spots like regular leather does. And it's so soft. I love it. It's easier to clean. You could just wipe this off. We use Protect-Inst, and clean and condition ours pretty good, but you know, in a pinch, you know, a baby wipe or a lightly damp washcloth or something, just wipe whatever you got on it off. Excuse our mess. This is a daily driver. All right, so inside, very nice, all soft touch. This is all vegan leather. Nice door shut sound. This is still produced in Japan, and I believe the build quality is just fantastic. I love Toyotas. I've owned so many, many built in Japan and in the States, but the build quality of these is just really, really sturdy. There's the new infotainment system. It's an 8-inch touch display, and it does have push button start. So let's do that. And I'll show you the animations and things on the dash here. Very, very nice screen. There are some vehicles out there, other manufacturers that have, you know, bigger, more fancy things. Tesla, which we own, and some others, but this one's very nice. It's a M-Tune 3.0 system. Very responsive. Very nice, and it's so close to the driver and the passenger, it almost makes it feel bigger because it's closer. You do have some actual buttons, which I actually use more than I should. I love a good knob and a button. You got your temperature control for the AC and the heat, which my wife uses all the time. It's a dual zone, and as you can see, yeah, she puts it to good use. Sound system in here is the JBL. Tons of speakers. I showed you the subwoofer earlier. It's good. It's good. It has great bass, great sound. The clarity is fantastic. You have some. This is faux. It's not real metal, gunmetal, but they do a pretty nice job of making it look real. Now this guy does have heated seats. The carbon fiber, it just kind of gives it a little flare, I guess. It's a dial. I guess you can go from kind of warm to super duper warm. I don't know, but it works very well. We get some good use out of that. This does not have a heated steering wheel. I'm pretty warm natured, so that doesn't bother me. This is for that rear window. So I can demonstrate that real quick for you. So if you look behind me, let me unlock the windows here. I'll roll that bad boy down. And it is automatic. So one touch up and down. Get a little breeze going through here. Good size glove box. Got some storage down here. There's your automatic shifter. TRD Pro, this is called the Rock Crusher grip. Love them. You can also get an all black one. The 4-wheel drive system to engage on the fly, 4-wheel high. And then you got 4-wheel low, true 4-wheel low. I love it. Your USB connector for your phone, because it does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which I use all the time. Another power outlet. Some other little things that we stash our mask and cleaning cloths in this day and age. And over here on the dash, the new center screen that we have, you have all the Safety Sense P information you can go through, vehicle settings, your pre-collision systems, your lane departure. Now this one will not steer back in the lane for you and keep you straight, but it will notify you. It's annoying on purpose, but it will definitely notify you. You can take a look at your temperature settings, your tire pressures here. I think you can cycle through there's a really cool feature here also in the Land Cruiser, yeah, for steering angle. It's not super accurate. I've had some people talk about that recently in some of the other videos, but it is accurate enough to see wheel placement, especially if you're doing rock crawling at all, which this vehicle is pretty capable at doing. What I like about this one, it is just a compass, but with the navigation system that is in here, it will actually display your speed limit here at the bottom. It's not going to do it now because I'm stopped, but say it's 65 on the highway. If you have this up, you don't have to glance over to the right. You just kind of know. If you're someone that has maybe a little bit heavier foot, this is a good screen to have up. Audio, which is very good, and some other settings here. I'm not spend too much time. I'll do a night video if you guys want to show like all the dash lights, the new headlights. Maybe I can get to a dealer or a friend that has an older 4Runner and compare the headlights as well. But we'll do that if you want. Dash, it's plastic, but it holds up. This stuff holds up great over time in the sun and everything else. Now up here, important stuff. This is some more goodies just for the TRD Pro, and the TRD Off-Road model has some of these as well. Traction control. You have your A-track, rear locker. Yes, a rear locker in the 4Runner TRD Pro. Your SOS system, your other programmable garage buttons, and sunroof, which TRD Pros do have, and it is pretty big. I don't ever open mine. I just open the shade and let some natural light in. And these here are very important. This here is your multi-terrain select system. It will tell you on the center stack here, I'll show you in a moment, on what they actually do from light to heavy, but it pronounces what they are over here on the center stack. And then your crawl control, which you have to be in 4-wheel low to use. But if you use these in combination with one another, which you should, the vehicle is so smart, it basically drives for you. It handles the acceleration, the braking, and everything for you. You just have to steer and stay awake. So I'll show you at least this one. So I'll turn it on here, as you can see. And over here on the center stack, so you can switch rock, mogul. You have a loose rock, mud, sand, and dirt settings. This one here is the most aggressive, what would be on the heavy. And that crawl control really comes in handy. So I'll go ahead and turn that off because I don't need that driving down the interstate. And I will demonstrate on a later video some off-roading capabilities of this thing and get some good shots for you guys if you want. And we'll demonstrate this too because it is really neat. It is also in the Land Cruiser, the FJ, and all of the power window and door lock controls are on top. It's just been like this forever. I'm not sure why. I don't love or hate the placement, but they work really well. They're all automatic, one touch up and down. You got this nice little storage pocket for change, a pair of sunglasses or whatever, stowed in there. Of course, you got cup holders, map pocket. They're not for maps anymore. That's just what they call them. These have turned into iPad holders for us. Of course, you got all your controls for your mirror, for the lights on the dash. You do have automatic high beams. This one, a really cool thing that I never see anyone talk about on the 4Runner is this button here. This actually heats your windshield wipers on a cold day and turn that on, and it'll keep the wipers themselves and everything warm. This one here is for the rear plug. You got a household 400-watt plug in the back. All right, coming around the back here. I'm sorry, I have a protector on the back here. This is actually made for dogs, but I use it on all my seats for the kiddos. It keeps my stuff super clean and not messed up. So you got two more connections back here in the back. The TRD Pro, 2.1 amp, standard USB chargers. You do have some ventilation back here, which is fantastic too. You got some pockets in the back for the kids, iPads, games, whatever. Now this is a 60-40 split, but you have a lever down here you can use, and these seats actually recline. So this is the normal seated position. You pull this and lean it back, the seat will actually lean back a pretty good way so you can relax a little more on a trip. The center part does fold down with some cup holders, which we never use, but it is there. And those of you that don't have as many people riding with them as I do, and both sides do that. This also folds up. I remove this cover, the bottom seat cushion folds this way, and the back seat, by pressing this button, will fold this down and actually give you a flat loading floor if you want to carry some wood or something from Home Depot or a big TV from Best Buy. In the back door here, you do have your control for the window, and you have another one of those really cool nifty storage pockets, some more soft touch vegan leather, Softex, cup holders, big speaker, all the goodies that you need. So I said I was going to tell you about the other feature. I have a key in my pocket. This one does have a keyless entry, smart key system. You can lock and unlock the doors right from the back here just by depressing these buttons. So I'm going to show you something that's really cool for this vehicle. You don't have to open this all the way if you don't want and access the stuff in the back. So I've unlocked it, hit it once, and then hold it for the second, and the whole entire glass comes down. Now there's a button inside you could do that with as well. It's really, really cool, very handy. You got every cargo, or like me with luggage for my family or my camera, accessories and things back here. Just throw it all in and don't have to worry about it sliding out of the back. And you can roll it up with the lock button. Hit once and then hold to roll it up. Super cool. If you guys like the video, feel free to subscribe and like. I'd really, really appreciate it. All right, and that's a little basic info on the new 2021 4Runner TRD Pro that we just got a week ago in midnight black metallic. If there's anything else you guys want to know about it, or anything you want to see in upcoming videos, we have some other stuff planned, but we can try and answer those, film whatever you guys want to know. Now this one, the MSRP with delivery and destination, I believe was $53,600, somewhere in that range. If you guys want to know, maybe see a video about the negotiation process and what I did to get this, because I know some dealers actually have a markup on these. You know, they only make 2,500 of these a year in each model, so they're hard to get, especially the 4Runner, because it you know, comes from Japan, so it has to be shipped and all that good stuff. But yeah, you guys just let me know. And again, thank you for watching.